Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's race day. No, seriously, it is. We're racing the race day cars today. That's the group of cars that we're racing today. In fact, we've got 8 of them, which is going to make my life a lot easier. But as you can see, there is one newcomer. Let me pull out my chair real quick. Okay. Um, so yeah, our newcomer here is the Ford GT40. This is a really, really popular Hot Wheels car. I mean, ever since it first came out, there was a lot of people who were in love with this car. And so, yeah, we're going to be racing it today. It's going to be super duper cool. I can't wait. This is my first ever Ford GT40 in my collection, which is super duper sweet. By the way, that blue is a lot brighter on the camera than it is in real life. But anyway, I hope you guys are ready for this. We're racing the race day cars. Let's get down to the track. Well, hello, motorsports fans. It's good to be back once again. It is one day later since the last race, because like I said, this is number 5, if I remember correctly. After this one, I've still got 11 more to go. I'm going to lose my mind. But luckily, I still got a week because I think it's either Thursday or Friday is when the finale is going to be coming up. So make sure you guys check that out. And I got to have in all races before the end of that. So anyway, today we are racing the race day cars, and let's take a look at our roster. Starting in the number 10 there with the orange is the Dodge Viper. Below him, we got Night Shifter, the Indy 500 car, the Ford GT40, our brand new race car, Ford Escort, the Honda City Turbo 2, the Chevy Nova Wagon Gasser, and the Dodge Charger stock car. They're going to be taking on our track again today, which is going to be super duper sick to earn their spot right here with the RD on the parking lot. As you can see, our previous 4 winners still have their spot, plus last race's winner, the Mustang. So, yeah, there's a lot of aerodynamic cars in that parking lot over there. The leak is almost fixed. We're still working on it over there, and so our crowd has moved so that way they can continue to work on it safely without having to worry about running into anybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to your little podium so that way you can see these races happen. Here we go. Much like the act of a Christmas miracle, we will need 0 fast losers today. That makes my life a lot easier because that means I don't have to whip out the dice. Now, the cool thing about not having fast losers is then therefore I do not have to do fast loser races. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, knowing that, that means we have a complete bracket today with 8 quarterfinalists, 4 semifinalists, and 2 finalists with 1 winner. It is going to be super duper duper easy to do today's video. And hopefully the next one, well, today's video, I'm hoping to be able to crank out at least 2 to 3 videos a day, hopefully, because I need to get all these races done. But, our next one is going to be the trucks, which is going to be super duper cool. And because it is the trucks, they're going to have a ramp at the starting line. It's going to be a small one, but still, we're going to include a ramp because it would just make sense to do that. They're the trucks. It's just kind of what they do. They're built to do that. Well, I mean, not all of them. We are going to be racing a Ford Ranger, and those new Ford Rangers are not meant to hit anything higher than 2 inches off the ground. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into round 1, race number 1 to be exact. And in lane 1, we have the Dodge Viper, who is going to be taking on in lane 2, the Night Shifter. Now, just a quick disclaimer before we start. Almost every single car in today's race has never appeared on my channel before. The GT40 is the brand new car that has just been taken out of the package. But Night Shifter, the Ford Escort, the Honda City Turbo 2, and the Wagon Gasser are all brand new as well and have never raced before. Also, similar to that, the NASCAR, the Dodge Charger NASCAR, has actually also made an appearance on this channel before because someone actually drove it, I think, in Diecast Derby number 2, which is actually really, really neat. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Diecast Derby is happening after the Christmas, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff because in March is going to be March Monster Truck Madness, and that is going to be fun because it's going to be an entire month worth of things that involve monster trucks, which is going to be super cool. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, instead of me yakking, let's get race number 1 done. The Viper versus Night Shifter. 3, 2, 1. They are off. And Night Shifter claims his first win. Here is your instant replay. It is such a shame. I was really hoping the Dodge Viper would claim a win because it is the Dodge Viper. No, I take that back. I was gonna say I think it was the Dodge Viper's first appearance, but I'm pretty sure the Dodge Viper has appeared on this channel before. Anyway, enough yakking. In lane 1, we had the Indy 500 oval car, and in lane 2, we have our brand new, fresh out of the package, never touched a racetrack before, but is now right in front of you and about to claim its first race on the channel, the Ford GT40. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. It was a tight race all the way down to the end, but the Ford GT40 claims the win. Here is the instant replay. Much like cars in video games, I believe that most Hot Wheels cars actually have stats to them. And reading the stats is a smart idea so that way you know what you're driving. The GT40, if I think if the GT40 was in a video game, it would probably be one of those cars that has a really high top speed but a really terrible acceleration. Because as you saw in the instant replay, it took about to right here for the GT40 to reach its maximum speed before it could take off and pass the Indy 500 car. So, like I said, it's a fast car, but it is terrible at accelerating. So, like I'm trying to say here, it's fast. It just took it a while to get to its full speed before it took off. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to race number 3. In lane 1, we have this beautiful orange Ford Escort rally car. And in lane 2, we have the Honda City Turbo 2, which I also believe is a rally car, but it does not look like a rally car. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm starting to think about it. I think these are both rally cars. But anyway, here we go in 3, 2, 1. They are off. And the Honda City Turbo gets a late start, which is going to give the win to the Ford Escort. Here's the instant replay. As you could kind of see in that instant replay there, the Honda City Turbo 2 did not take off correctly. He took off a bit slower than he should have, which kind of just handed over the win to the Escort. So, in the future, City Turbos alike, make sure you take off fast. In lane 1, this is the final race of round 1, by the way. In lane 1, we have the Wagon Gasser, which I have a feeling is going to have epic takeoff speed off of this ramp because of how high the front end is off the ground. Either that or it's going to be really slow, one of the two. And in lane 2, we have the Dodge Charger stock car. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. It is going to be the Nova Wagon Gasser. Here is your instant replay. There's a reason why these cars are called the race day vehicles. And as you can see in today's video, these cars are all pulling off some high top speeds, which is cool because that's what you want. But anyway, we are now moving into round 2. And as we kind of bracket everybody up, oops, my banner fell over. As we kind of bracket everybody up back at the loader for the starting line, we can see that there are 4 left, which means, like I said, there's going to be no fast losers needed in today's video, which is going to be sweet. So in lane 1, to kick off round 2, we have Night Shifter. And in lane 2, we have the Ford GT40. Can the Ford, imagine if the Ford, this has only happened once. Actually, I take that back. This has happened twice, where a vehicle who is brand new to the competition has won a winter game. And in the fast foodie ones, it was Donut Drifter. Donut Drifter joined the competition as the first car, or as the only new car in the fast foodies competition and took the win. And Solar, Hot Wheels Formula Solar, was the new car along with Aeropod. And he managed to take the win because of how aerodynamic he is. They really should have called that one the Hot Wheels Aero Solar or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And the GT40 gets dethroned by the Night Shifter. Here is your instant replay. At the top of the ramp, you can see that in lane 1, we have the Ford Escort, and in lane 2, we have the Chevy Nova Wagon Gasser. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. They are off. And the Escort, wow, that was fast. That was really fast. Anyway, here is your instant replay of that last race. Oh boy, here we go. It is time for the third place race. Now, if you don't know how this works, let me explain it simply to you. The losers of the semifinal races will go up against each other to decide who gets first or who gets third and who gets fourth. This race is not. This race is only for the third place podium position. It is not for a winner. So, whoever wins this race gets third place, and that is it. They cannot go any higher, they cannot go any lower. So, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Again, with the late acceleration, the GT40 is going to take the win over the Gasser. But did you see that? He was falling behind, but he managed to pick up speed right at the end. Here's the instant replay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's time for the finale, the grand finale. Well, not the grand finale. Anyway, in lane 1, we have Night Shifter, and in lane 2, we have the Ford Escort. It is time for the finale, which means it is a best 2 out of 3 situation. So, if you win 2 races, you win the entire thing. That's how this works. Right here is the location. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's literally right there is the parking spot in which these guys are going to be taken. Is it going to be the Night Shifter? Is it going to be Ford Escort? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. And they hit the wall so hard that it knocks my flags off the table. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was race number 1. It was really tight, though, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the footage. But here's your instant replay anyway. After close examination by not just me, but a couple of judges, the race has been ruled to neither person. It was too close to call. So we are going to run the first race again. They have swapped lanes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it was very easily the Ford Escort that time. Here is your instant replay. All the Ford Escort has to do is cross the finish line first. If he does, he will be your winner of the race day competition. But if Night Shifter crosses the finish line first, we will do one more race to find out who the true winner is. Are you guys ready? Because here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. It is going to be the Ford Escort. Instant replay, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ford Escort is your winner. The Ford Escort is your winner. And as you can see, surrounded by him is second place with the Night Shifter and third place with the GT40. I am amazed with how well this race went. It was a beautiful race. But anyway, instead of me yakking, let's pick up our guy and we're going to take him over to where he belongs. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Ford Escort has taken his spot in the Champions parking lot. Watching on the sidelines are his fellow competitors from today's race. And take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can see we have got 5 out of 16 finalists. But I think it's time we go and find number 6, because coming up next is the trucks competition. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching.